Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Masya Allah. Good afternoon, Mas Soleh, Mas Andrian, Mas Ridwan, Mas Rifki.
Waalaikumsalam, Pak. Ya, Pak.
What's up? Who's live today? Allahu Akbar. Guys, are we ready to begin our class today? Mas Soleh,
Siapa?
ready to begin our class today atau masih kita tunggu teman yang lain dulu?
Mungkin tergantung Bapak.
Jangan tergantung, jangan tergantung. Kalau tergantung nanti I'm dead now.
Iya, Pak.
Pak.
Hah? Gimana? Gimana Mas Rifki?
Pak Soleh lagi di Jogja ini. Kemarin saya ketemu.
Serius?
Iya, Pak.
Wes, Mas Soleh raja aja.
Ikut Pak nyusul Pak sampai tanggal 15.
Masya Allah. Program apa Mas?
Ada pelatihan dari kantor pusat Pak.
Masya Allah. Good luck ya Mas.
Thank you very much Pak.
Walaupun kerja tetap menjalankan tugas.
Siap-siap.
Tugas dalam tugas. Mantap.
Ini mohon maaf Pak, ini di sini sinyalnya ternyata aneh ya Pak ya.
Oh my God. Mas Rifki, jangan tersinggung Mas Rifki ya. Maklum lah.
Aman.
Yang dekat Jakarta ya, sama yang agak jauh dari Jakarta yang berbeda. Oke, tadi Mas Andrian bilang kita lanjut saja ya. Oke. Sambil kita nunggu teman-teman yang lain, kita mulai saja pembelajaran hari ini. I think karena minggu ini insya Allah kalau sempat ada dua materi. We have two material actually. And the material that I already uploaded in e-learning is only one. But if we have more time, I think we will continue to the next material. Okay, the next lesson. I mean. Good afternoon, Mas Doni Wahyudi.
Wait, sir. Ada suara motor nih.
Oke, Mas, siap.
Oke, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, in the last meeting we already learned about cover letter. No? We already learned about apa sih? Minggu kemarin. What we already learned in the last meeting? Curriculum vitae, right?
Yes.
Curriculum vitae, and then to make it complete, we have to make cover letter. Yeah, we have to make cover letter. So what cover letter means? Okay, let's see. This is the outline, yeah. This is the outline of our meeting today. Cover letter, definition of cover letter, kinds of cover letter, function of cover letter, and structure of cover letter. This is the definition of cover letter, guys. Cover letter is a document you send with your CV that provides additional information about your skill and experience related to the job you are applying to. Cover letter is a document, ya. Cover letter itu adalah dokumen which is with your CV, you send with your CV, yang dikirim dengan CV Anda, kayak gitu, curriculum vitae Anda, that provides additional information, yang mana di sini teman-teman menyiapkan terkait dengan informasi tambahan terkait dengan skill Anda, experience Anda, and something that very important is cover letter is still related to the job you are applying to. Itu is your cover letter is still related or correlated with the job that you are applying. Kayak gitu ya guys ya. So in this part, never underestimate its important, and as with your CV, pay attention to style, layout, grammar, spelling. Nah, jangan sampai lupa. This is very important. That your CV this is same as the format is almost same as your CV. You have to pay attention to the stylenya, the layout, the grammar, and the spelling. If possible, you should send it to a named person. A covering letter should, the first one, you have to highlight particular points in your CV that give evidence of your suitability for the positions. Jadi kita harus meng-highlight ya, kita harus meng-highlightnya poin apa atau posisi apa yang kita lamar. And the second one, demonstrate your interest in and knowledge of the company. And the third one, be no longer than one set of A4 or electronic equivalents. Okay, guys, from these definitions, what the difference between cover letter and curriculum vitae? Yeah. Anyone can answer? Mas Andrian maybe or Mas Rifki? Mas Rifki? Mas Rifki? Mas Rifki?
Tidur paling Pak.
Walah. Oke, Mas Doni, apa sebenarnya perbedaan antara cover letter dan kurikulum vitae itu sebenarnya?
Wajar.
Ayo.
Cover letter is alongside your CV.
What does it mean?
Ketika ingin lamar kerjaan, kalau CV itu data-data diri, kalau cover letter hanya skill yang akan dilamar.
Skill yang akan dilamar. So what about the format? It has different format, right, between cover letter and curriculum vitae?
Job applying yang akan diambil, ya sir.
Oke. So kalau kurikulum vitae itu apa tadi? Skill, experience-nya dan lain-lain di situ semua. Kalau CV hanya posisi yang akan dilamar begitu. What does it mean by that?
Ya, seperti itu.
Oke, yang lain coba. Siapa yang mau jawab juga? Mas Suzaifi. Mas Leoni Firdaus. Mas Leoni. Oke. And then later on, you will see the difference between cover letter and curriculum vitae ya. After this. Okay, what does cover letter is important? Why cover letter is important, guys? This is the answer. Some companies value cover letter more than others depending on the position you apply for, but it's still important tool for you to use that can help you get noticed. Here, a few reason why a cover letter can help you to get a job. Because the first one, it tells your story. The second one, it builds your relationship with the employer. The third one is it explains your relationship with someone who referred to you. Kenapa sih cover letter itu penting? Why this cover letter is important? Because this cover letter, some company, they will value, they will see, guys, yeah, they will see your cover letter depend on the position you apply for. Jadi dia melihat posisi yang akan dia apply melalui cover letter itu. Posisinya apa yang dia akan lihat di situ. Nah, because it's the reason why it can help you because it tells your story, guys. Itu karena menceritakan terkait dengan background Anda, story Anda. And the second one, it builds your relationship with the employer. Itu akan membangun hubungan antara Anda dengan employer. And the third one, it explain the relationship with someone who referred to you. Nah, itu akan juga menjelaskan hubungan Anda dengan orang yang merekomendasikan Anda. Okay, it tells your story. The cover letter give you the opportunity to elaborate on your story before getting the chance to the interview with the hiring manager. While you get the chance to exhibit your qualification for the job and explain what makes you a good fit, and employer gets to know more about your current situations. Nah, di cover letter itu menceritakan terkait dengan background Anda, story Anda, di mana hiring manager itu akan melihat kualifikasi Anda untuk job yang Anda lamar tersebut. Dan mereka juga akan tahu dari cover letter tersebut about your current situations, guys, ya. Your current situation, what job that you already done before. Okay? For example, you might have left a previous employer and are trying to start new career path. Or you are an entry-level employee who's looking to gain professional work experience. Either way, a cover letter gives you the opportunity to define your personal brand and demonstrate what type of core values you can bring to the company. So, contohnya itu adalah you might have left previous. Mungkin teman-teman itu adalah bekerja di tempat lain sebelumnya, and trying to start new career path. Mungkin Anda ini mau mulai karir yang baru, misalnya seperti itu di perusahaan ini. Nah, jadi kan kelihatan dari situ, it tells your story. Pernah bekerja di sini, and you want to start new career. Or you are an entry level employee. Atau teman-teman itu adalah seorang pekerja yang baru who's looking to gain professional work experience. Di mana Anda sedang mencari pengalaman bekerja yang profesional kayak gitu untuk menjadi pekerja yang profesional. Nah, itu akan dilihat dari situ apakah are you an employer before or are you someone who looking for job work experience, professional work experience maybe. So here a cover letter gives you the opportunity, guys, ya. Gives you an opportunity to define your personal brand. And also it demonstrate what types of core values you can bring to the company. Apa sih nilai-nilai yang akan Anda berikan kepada perusahaan tersebut? Itu akan juga dilihat daripada di cover letter itu sendiri. It tells your story. Okay, got it? Next. The second one, it builds a relationship with the employer. Ini akan membangun hubungan antara employer. Yeah. Building a relationship is pivotal to getting a job that aligns with your career goals. The same applies to writing a cover letter. So the main difference between sending a resume and cover letter is that a resume covers the fact about what you have done, whereas a cover letter displays your personality to an employer. Ayo, Mas Doni ini loh yang the difference between cover letter and resume and your CP, curriculum vitae. Ya, Mas. Ayo, Mas Rifki. Mas Rifki, are you there? Mas Rifki.
Tamunya belum pulang mungkin.
Oh. So this is the differences, Mas Doni, ya. This is the difference between your cover letter and your curriculum vitae. Kalau cover letter itu that resume covers that facts about what you have done. Nah, jadi cover letter itu merisum the fact about what you have done, apa yang telah Anda lakukan sebelumnya, kayak gitu loh. Ya.
Ya.
Whereas a cover letter displays your personality. Kalau apa tadi saya bilang? Kalau yang ini tadi your curriculum vitae itu that resume covers the fact about what you have done, apa yang telah Anda lakukan itu curriculum vitae. So, whereas cover letter displays your personality to an employer. Jadi, kalau cover letter itu menjelaskan atau mendeskripsikan terkait dengan personality Anda. Kayak gitu, guys ya. So, it's highly recommended that you show what accomplishment had the most meaning to you in your professional career and why. By explaining your accomplishment, you are highlighting what brings meaning to you in the workplace and why. Kayak gitu. And this is the next one. It's explain your relationship with someone who referred you. You may be in a position where you have leveraged networking to help you to get a job. Maybe you were a part of an personal interview, or now someone who works there, such as a friend, family member, or maybe you heard the position at working event. Ini juga akan di dalam cover letter itu, it will explain your relationship with someone who referred you, for example, who referred you to apply the job, ya, who referred you to apply the job in. Jadi itu menjelaskan hubungan Anda pada seorang yang merekomendasikan Anda untuk melamar kerja di sini, kayak gitu. Oh, di sini ada lowongan kerja loh, Mas Doni, Mas Andrian misalnya, kayak gitu. Coba deh lamar di situ, mungkin, atau Mas Doni misalnya orang yang kerja di situ terus bilang ke saya, Mas Angga, Pak Angga, itu ada lowongan di sini nih. Kalau mau lamar aja, siapa tahu lolos. Nah, itu it explain your relationship, itu akan menjelaskan terkait hubungan Anda, Mas Doni, dengan saya, kayak gitu. Ya, got it? Or maybe you heard for the position at networking event, atau bisa juga di sini menjelaskan terkait dengan posisi Anda mendapatkannya dari mana, di networking event, di event, atau di Facebook, atau di mana, kayak gitu. So regardless, a cover letter explain how you met your referral and how your conversation with them inspired you to apply. Jadi pada dasarnya basically ya guys ya, cover letter itu menjelaskan bagaimana cara Anda mendapatkan informasi terkait dengan lowongan pekerjaan ini di perusahaan ini, kayak gitu, dan memberikan Anda memberikan Anda inspired you, memberikan Anda semangat untuk untuk melamar pekerjaan tersebut, gitu. Oke, apakah dari orang lain, family, WA, WhatsApp, or Facebook, or anything, kayak gitu. It will explain your relationship. Okay, this is the kinds of cover letter. Cover letter combined with CV. There is a cover letter which is combined with CV, and cover letter is separated with your CV. Whether applying online or sending your cover letter through the post, is important to write using appropriate language. Walaupun dikirimnya lewat online ataupun lewat pos, itu harus diperhatikan. You have to pay attention how to write your CV and cover letter. Ya, you have to use appropriate language. Ya, you have to use a good language. You have to use formal language. Ya, okay. Also, informal language might sometimes be acceptable in cover letter. Walaupun beberapa bahasa yang informal itu bisa diterima di cover letter, but almost of the cover letter use formal language. More formal alternative will create more professional impressions. Ya, guys. Semakin formal penulisan Anda, how to write your cover letter. More formal your cover letter you write, it will create your professional impression. Itu akan memberikan kesan yang profesional kayak gitu. Ya. If you don't write your cover letter in formal language, it will show you that you are not professional. Ya, itu akan memperlihatkan Anda bahwasanya bukan orang yang profesional. Kalau di perusahaan Anda melamar di perusahaan yang profesional, yang punya nilai tinggi, yang mendedikasikan nilai yang tinggi dengan formal, dengan profesional betul dalam perusahaannya memakai baju putih, celana hitam misalnya, itu yang sangat-sangat formal, it will show you that you are not acceptable with this position. Kamu nggak akan cocok di sini, mungkin nggak akan diterima kalau tidak menggunakan bahasa yang profesional, bahasa yang formal, because you are not professional. Got it? Gimana Mas Doni?
Yes, get it, Mister.
Gimana Mas Nurul? Mas Nurul lagi. Mbak Nurul.
Yes, sir.
How are you Mbak Nurul? Kayak enough. The answer is enough. I already know the answer.
Sorry.
Udah tahu aja. I know that. I already know the answer ya. Get well soon ya. Get well soon ya Mbak ya.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we continue. This is the function of cover letter, guys. The function is for the job applicants. This is making first impression. Ya, untuk pelamar kerja ini tuh akan membuat apa? Itu fungsinya untuk membuat kesan yang baik, kesan pertama yang baik lah. The second one, communicating tools sebagai alat untuk komunikasi, ya. And the third one, showing a serious proposal. Ini akan menunjukkan proposal Anda yang benar-benar serius kayak gitu. That's for job applicants. For the job providers, untuk yang penyedia jasa kerjanya itu itu fungsinya untuk purposing of consideration. Gitu. And next, this is the one that you have to pay attention to this. This is the structures of cover letters. Contact details. You have to write the first one is contact details. Yeah. The second one dates. You have to write the in contact details. Apa yang harus kita tulis di sini? Contact detailsnya, guys. Anyone can answer? Mas Rifki, are you there? Mas Rifki, Mas Aldi, hello, Mas Aldi. Okay. What should we write in contact details, Mas Aldi? Hello. Ini kenapa? Kenapa? Hello, anything? Anyone?
Nurul.
Ayo Mbak Nurul. Oke. Oke Mbak Nurul, nggak apa-apa, pelan-pelan saja Mbak Nurul. Apa yang harus
Isinya itu kontak yang bisa dihubungin kayak WA, email, terus sosial media mungkin kayak Twitter dan lain-lain.
WA, email, number ya. Number. Ya kan?
Ya, phone number.
Phone numbers, terus email, address.
Ya.
Ini Mbak Nurul sakit aja bisa jawab loh. Yang lain pada kemana ini? Pada kemana nih? Hello. I'm stop sharing first. Hello everyone. Hello. Can you show us? Can you show me your face? Everyone of you. Ayo, ayo. Saya stop sharing dulu nih. Only Mbak Nurul tadi answer, padahal dia lagi sakit. Ayo, pada kemana? Saya panggil-panggil nggak didengar. Mas Rifki, tak kayak tawai kopi meneng engko.
Maaf.
Yang lain sing lianin di where are the others? Where are the others? Mas Abdullah, Mas Fikri, Mas Leoni,
Sir.
Ayo. You ask me to speak lonely, guys. Oh my God. Sampai 2 gelas dan sudah habis. No, please accompany me, ya. Accompany me here. Ya, Mas Abdullah, Huzaifi, ayo lo. Where have you been?
Halo, Pak.
Mbak Nurul, you can turn off your camera, it's okay. Halo Mas Abdullah, ayo yang lain. Mas Tegar, nanti Mas Tegar mau. Oke. Mas Tegar Muhammad Rifki. Wah, backgroundnya lo mantap, Mas. Oke, continue ya. Continue. Nah, jadi kan saya bisa ngelihat nih, ternyata ada juga apa namanya itu teman-teman saya di sini, itu teman-teman mahasiswa ada juga kayak gitu loh. It's not only the name, ya. It's not only the name, so to me, ya, that I can see only the name, but your face I can't see that. Oke. Okay? Nah, Mas Andrian tuh ada juga tuh kan. Oke. Okay. What about and the next one? We continue. Is the structure after the contact details. We have to write the date. The date itu tanggalnya tanggal berapa ya, 12/09 misalnya 2002 misalnya. The hiring manager, who is the hiring manager? Misalnya Mas Ridwan, Mr. Ridwan, Mr. Rifki Setiawan ya. Tuh. Oke. Ya. The subject apa? Subjeknya apa? Apa yang isi di subjeknya nih? Subjeknya apa isinya, Mas Rifki?
Maybe training.
Apa?
Training.
Training. No. Training apa? Apa? Misalnya surat lamaran, ya, atau lamaran pekerjaan. Terus position of the job, misalnya marketing. Your name is okay. Marketing posisinya ya, or job position. Job positions. Ya kayak gitu ya. Greetingnya apa? Ayo Mas Leoni, apa greetingnya? Di greeting what we have to write? Pernah lamar kerja kan?
Pernah, Pak.
Makanya itu kalau yang sudah lamar kerja pasti tahu lah. Di greeting itu apa sih? Di salam itu apa sih yang ditulis di greeting itu?
Yang terhormat.
Selamat pagi. Selamat siang. Ya. Selamat malam. Jangan malam-malam juga ngirim surat lamaran. Ya. Selamat pagi atau selamat siang kayak gitu ya. Good day. The common one is Assalamualaikum. Is it correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Correct, sir.
Assalamualaikum. Don't forget that. This is the common one. We have to say salam first. That's the greeting. And the next one, opening paragraph, your opening paragraph, your body paragraph, and your closing paragraph, and formal salutations. Okay. For the opening paragraph, you can hear that. Okay. You can see that. The first paragraph of cover letter should detail the job you are applying for. And if relevant, where you heard about the job, for example, an advertisement, Facebook, or personal recommendation. Nah, setelah itu semua tadi, your contact details, after the contact details, the dates, and also what else? Greetings, maybe. Okay. So in the opening paragraph, so you have to write where you heard the job, where you heard about the job. Sebagaimana yang telah saya lowongan pekerjaan yang ada, yang saya dapat di Facebook atau yang saya dapat di WA group, for example, ya kan, kayak gitu, itu informasi itu you have to write there, ya kan, benar nggak? Pernah nggak tulis seperti itu, Mas Rifki, ketika lamar kerja?
Ya, Pak.
Jadi dapat dari mana nih? Dari advertisement kah, atau Facebook kah, WA group kah, atau dapat rekomendasi dari siapa, kayak gitu. Tuh. Dapat rekomendasi dari siapa, dapat info dari siapa, kok tahu melamar di sini, kayak gitu. Okay, that's for the opening paragraph, ya. That's for the opening paragraph. And the next one, for the body paragraph. In this body paragraph, demonstrating your key skill and experience is the main body of the lecture. You need to show why you are the right person for the job by highlighting your most relevant experience and skill as they related to the position you are applying for. It is important to demonstrate evidence of your skill clearly. It's not enough to claim that you are a hardworking, flexible team player with excellent IT skill. So you need to be able to provide the evidence. Nah, in this body paragraph, you have to describe your key skill and experience. Ya. Jadi kita deskripsikan di sini nih key skill kita, kemampuan kita, kemampuan utama kita, and experience kita, di mana must still related to the job that you are apply for. Get it nggak? Paham nggak? Jadi kita mendeskripsikan, menjabarkan terkait dengan kemampuan kita dan pengalaman kita yang dimana sesuai dengan pekerjaan yang kita lamar, kayak gitu. Ya guys ya. Sesuai dengan apa yang kita lamar. Nah, it is important. Kenapa important? Kenapa ini penting? Why this is important? Because to demonstrate the evidence of your skill clearly, ya. Ini akan menjelaskan terkait dengan bukti bahwasanya Anda mempunyai betul-betul skill ini dan experience ini, misalnya. So it is not enough to claim that you are hardworking. Itu nggak akan cukup untuk menjelaskan bahwasanya Anda itu adalah pekerja keras, flexible team player, punya mampu bekerja sama dengan tim, with excellent IT skill, dengan kemampuan IT yang bagus. But you need to be able to provide the evidence. Maka di sini Anda dibutuhkan untuk menjelaskan bukti bahwasanya Anda benar-benar pernah mempunyai skill ini dan punya pengalaman ini dan itu. Gitu. Pernah nggak menjabarkan skill Anda, menjelaskan skill Anda di surat lamaran Anda? Pernah nggak tulis begini? Saya sangat cocok dengan lowongan ini dikarenakan saya mempunyai background ini dan ini, dan saya mempunyai kemampuan yang sesuai dengan lamaran pekerjaan lowongan pekerjaan yang tersedia. Pernah nggak tulis seperti itu? Kira-kiranya seperti itu kata-katanya. Pernah nggak tulis seperti itu, Mas Rifki or Mas Doni? Or Mas Andrian?
Pernah, Pak.
Jadi mesti ada kan, kita mesti menunjukkan kemampuan kita, experience kita, dan kita buktikan. Kita buktikan dengan apa, Mas Andrian? Skill dan experience kita itu kita buktikan dengan apa?
Sertifikat, Pak.
Oh, it can be that. Nah, your certificate. Misalnya bilang saya background saya ini apa namanya itu yang dibutuhkan dengan perusahaan ini kan ini apa namanya itu kemampuan IT skill. Nah, saya di sini saya lampirkan IT skill saya apa namanya itu sertifikat daripada kemampuan IT saya kayak gitu. Nah, saya lampirkan di sini. Buktinya ada di lembar segini. So, guys, it is not enough to claim that you are a hardworking, flexible team player with excellent IT skill. So you need to be able to provide the evidence. Jadi harus ada evidence-nya. Jangan cuma bilang saya punya ini tapi nggak ada buktinya. Gitu. So you have to prove. You have to prove the evidence. You have to provide the evidence. Okay, get it? That's for the body paragraph. And continue. In the body cover letter, it is essential that you are able to demonstrate how your work experience and skill match to the specific position you are applying for. Ya, seperti yang saya bilang tadi. As I said before, your key skill and your experience, it has to be related to the job that you are applied. Ya, itu harus sesuai dengan job yang Anda lamar kayak gitu loh, pekerjaan yang Anda lamar itu harus sesuai ya. So to do this unit, untuk melakukan ini teman-teman harus melakukan read the job description carefully ya. Read the job description carefully. Jadi biasanya kan ada lowongan pekerjaan tuh, jadi harus dibaca deskripsinya tuh baik-baik, lowongannya apa, terus pakai ijazah apa, umur berapa, kemampuan yang dibutuhkan apa. So you have to read that carefully. Ya guys ya, harus hati-hati, harus baca itu hati. Jangan sampai sudah ngirim lamaran pekerjaan tapi nggak sesuai dengan yang dibutuhkan oleh yang memberikan lamaran, penyedia lamaran kerja, penyedia lowongan kerja tersebut. Oke. And the next one, identify the skill and experience of the company is particularly interested in. Kemudian kalian harus mengidentifikasi juga kemampuan dan pengalaman Anda, bahwasanya skill dan kemampuan Anda sesuai dengan perusahaan tersebut butuhkan. So any parallels with the previous post you have help or other experience. Jadi juga pengalaman-pengalaman yang sesuai dengan yang dibutuhkan oleh perusahaan tersebut. Gitu ya guys ya. Wait a minute. Okay, the next one, in the closing paragraph, the final paragraph of your cover letter should run the letter off. Yeah, should run the letter off, leaving the reader with the positive impression of your applications that we have qualification that match the position applied for, and we show that we expect an interview call. Jadi di sini di closing paragrafnya kita tulis supaya kita tunjukkan. We have to show that we hope that we want to get the interview call after this one. After kalian kirim lamaran itu, tulis di setelahnya tuh, tulis di closing paragraph bahwasanya Anda tuh ingin dipanggil lebih lanjut untuk melakukan interview kayak gitu ya guys ya. Next. So here are some useful phrases that to close your paragraph. Ini beberapa frasa yang menunjukkan untuk menulis paragraf, untuk menutup paragraf Anda. I look forward to hearing from you for interview, or I would welcome to appreciate the opportunity to come to the interview, for example. Please do not hesitate to contact you have or require blah blah blah, or thank you in advance for your time and considerations. I look forward to hearing from you to come to the interview, to call by you to come to the interview. And the next one, closing and signature. Pada akhirnya ditulis di situ di bawahnya itu hormat saya, your sincerely best regards or regards. Namanya ditulis di bawahnya Abdullah Huzaifi misalnya kayak gitu. Oke? Got it everyone? Oke, next one, language features. Nah, language bahasa yang digunakannya gitu. Ya, as I said before, you have to write the cover letter, use formal language and polite kayak gitu ya. Do not use abbreviation. Abbreviation itu contohnya like or I will, don't, doesn't, isn't, wasn't, weren't. Jangan pakai yang negatif ya, abbreviation negatif. Oke. And using the present tense, pakai warna itu kata present tense ya. Tahu kan present tense? Tahu kan present tense? Apa rumusnya? Mas siapa nih? Mas Aldi Setiawan. Rumusnya apa present tense Mas Aldi? Mas Aldi, ngilang lagi deh.
Iya, Sir.
Aduh. Apa rumusnya present tense, Mas? What's the formula of present tense? What are the formula of present tense? Subjek,
Ada subjek,
ada verb,
verb
verb 1,
one, iya verb 1,
and
sama objek.
object. Kegunaan apa present tense? What are the use of present tense? What is the purpose of present tense?
Present tense itu buat yang akan datang.
Really, present tense loh.
Present
Tense.
peristiwa yang sedang berlangsung.
Oh, iya, sedang berlangsung atau yang masih berlangsung sampai saat ini. Ya, nih, so using the present tense, it means that for the part of the letter that describe the skill you have in current situations, misalnya kayak gitu. Jadi skill yang Anda miliki dan menceritakan terkait dengan situasi yang sedang Anda jalani saat ini, kayak gitu. Ya, kayak gitu Mas ya, Mas Aldia.
Ya.
And using the past tense apa anunya formulanya past tense? Subjek, verb berapa? Mas Fajar, using past tense itu formulanya apa? What is the formula of past tense?
Nurul boleh bantu jawab, Pak.
Oh, Mbak Nurul. Oh, ya Allah, subhanallah Mbak Nurul. Oke, please Mbak Nurul.
Subjek, terus pakainya verb 2, verb 2.
Verb 2 dan and the last one object, ya kan? What is the function of past tense? Mas Fajar. Function of past tense.
Wait, sir. I'm forget, sir.
Jangan dijawab lagi nggak?
Boleh banget.
Oke, please Mbak Nurul.
Bentar. Jadi itu digunain buat suatu kejadian yang jadi di masa lampau.
It explains what you have done in the past. Ya, what you have done in the past. Apa yang sudah satu kejadian yang telah lampau, yang telah berlalu, yang telah lewat, kayak gitu ya. Ya, Mas Fajar ya dan yang lain-lain ya. Itu menunjukkan kejadian yang telah lampau. Rumusnya subject, verb, verb to, and object. Ya. So using the past tense for the part of the letter that explain the achievement or experience we have achieved in the past. Kayak gitu. Ya. You have achieved in the past. It explains the achievement and experience you have achieved in the past. Jadi itu akan di cover letter itu akan menjelaskan terkait dengan penghargaan atau pengalaman yang Anda telah dapat di masa lalu atau sebelumnya, itu. Yang intinya yang sudah terjadi lah kayak gitu. This situation that have been done before. Ya. Got it? Mas Fajar, got it? Okay. Next. Thank you. Oke. Sudah loh?
Udah, Pak.
We have one more lesson ya. We have one more lesson tadi. Okay, but I have to show to you the example of cover letter. Bisa lihat nggak?
Ya, saya sih.
Nah, ini cover letter nih contohnya. Cover letter itu apa sih? Surat lamaran ya Mas ya, teman-teman ya, surat lamaran. Can you see that?
Alright.
Ini ya tadi ya, the first one applicant contact details ya, applicant contact details pelamar ya, pelamar kerja. Your name, your address, your telephone number, your email ya. And the next one, this contact information, sample company apa itu, recipient contact information, misalnya company-nya mana, perusahaan apa gitu, sampel company, manajernya siapa, atau ketuanya siapa, misalnya John misalnya, alamatnya di mana, bla bla. You have to write there, oke? Okay? Date, nah date-nya jangan lupa di sini date-nya nih ya. Subjeknya apa? Subjeknya ini. Application for the position of insert the job position is here. Ya, teman-teman bisa diperhatikan semuanya ini, bisa dilihat. Ya, walaupun teman-teman sudah pernah lamar kerja, mungkin suatu saat mau lamar kerja di tempat lain, it will be useful for you. Ini akan bermanfaat juga untuk Anda. Kayak gitu ya guys ya. Nih, belajar. Greeting, dear Mr. John. Kalau kita kan biasanya assalamualaikum kayak gitu kan. Waalaikumsalam, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi, good morning. Selamat pagi, Dear, langsung sebutkan nama Mr. Jones or Mr. Fajar or Mrs. Nurul, for example. If you, Miss Nurul or Mas Fajar become the CEO of a company in the future, for example, will be, you have to write there. Introductions-nya, ya. Introduction-nya itu apa? I notice development. Ya, introduction itu opening paragraph ya, teman-teman. Opening paragraphnya itu apa? Motivation, interest, inisiatif. Nah, I notice that person. Nah, dapatnya dari mana nih? Lamaran pekerjaan tuh, lowongan pekerjaan tersebut dapatnya dari mana? Sehingga mau melamar di sini kayak gitu. Ya. Terus main body-nya apa? Main body-nya itu isinya ini, body paragrafnya isinya ini, pengalaman Anda apakah sesuai dengan posisi yang Anda lamar saat ini, terus skill Anda di sini dimasukkan. And the next one, your relevant work experience-nya, relevant work experience itu masih di sini ya, main body sama relevant work experience masih satu nih ya, masih bareng. And the next one, conclusion ya, opening apa itu closing paragrafnya di sini. Tujuannya apa, ekspektasinya Anda itu apa, construction-nya apa, willingness-nya, keinginan Anda itu apa. Apakah cukup sampai hanya memberitahukan saja tapi tanpa menyebutkan willingness Anda, keinginan Anda apa, ingin dipanggil, keinginannya apa kalau melamar kerja?
Diterima.
Diterima menjadi karyawan, Pak.
The first one di dalam surat lamaran itu untuk apa dulu pertama? Untuk dipanggil untuk dipanggil untuk interview. Nah, setelah di interview tersebutlah baru Anda mengharapkan diterima untuk menjadi pekerja di situ. Ya kan? Bener gak? Kalau kita sedang ngirim lamaran, kita berharapnya panggil untuk interview, guys. Nah, pas di interview, baru kita buat harapan baru, bosnya kita bisa diterima di situ. Kita sebutkan willingness kita, keinginan kita di mana? Di surat lamaran pekerjaan. Nah, nanti ketika interview di closingnya, kita juga bilang bahwasanya saya harap saya dapat diterima di perusahaan ini kayak gitu. Bisa juga seperti itu, guys. Ya, nggak apa-apa. Jadi harapan itu ditulis ya, ditulis. Kalau ketika interview diucapkan. Kayak gitu ya, guys ya. Sign off-nya tanda tangannya apa, signature-nya, attachment-nya siapa, resume reference kayak gitu. That's the one ya. Nah, ini bisa yang ini, bisa juga yang ini. Nah, ini contohnya juga sama general cover letter. Ya. Kayak gitu ya, guys ya. Jadi nggak muluk kok, apalagi teman-teman sudah pernah you ever write the cover letter before and you ever send the cover letter before. Kayak gitu. Jadi teman-teman saya pikir you already know that. Ya. And your duty, your assignment in the next meeting, guys. Your assignment in the next meeting, ya. Remember, you have to write the curriculum vitae and your cover letter and send to one of you who responsible. Got it? Jadi besok tugasnya teman-teman tulis lamaran pekerjaan dalam bahasa Inggris loh. In English. We learn in English too, right? So you have to write the cover letter and curriculum vitae in English versions, ya. Curriculum vitae and cover letter. One page ya. Gak usah lebih daripada 2 pages. One page. Okay. Curriculum vitae 1 page, cover letter 1 page. Okay. You have to write it in formal language, ya. Informal language. Ya, formal language. Jangan pakai informal language. You have to write informal language. So you have to pay attention to the subject, verb, and object. If you want to write about your current situation, you have to use present tense. Atau yang sedang Anda lakukan saat ini, teman-teman harus tulisnya pakai apa? Present tense, ya kan? Formatnya present tense, ya. Formulanya present tense. Kalau membahas terkait dengan pengalaman kerja, pengalaman kerja yang telah lampau, pengalaman kerja kan berarti kan sudah lampau. You have to write it in the form of past tense. Got it? Mas Rifki paham nggak?
Paham, itu pinter, Pak.
Jadi ya besok tugasnya teman-teman, you have to write the cover letter and curriculum vitae. You have to write it in English versions, ya. Have to write it in English versions And you have to use formal language. Yeah, you have to use formal language, which include subject, verb, and object. Kayak gitu ya, subject, verb, object. Dan kalau bahas terkait dengan situasi yang Anda lakukan saat ini, tulisnya dalam menggunakan formula present tense. Itu subject, verb 1, object. And kalau untuk membahas kejadian yang telah lalu, macam achievement Anda yang telah Anda dapatkan sebelumnya, terus apa penghargaan yang Anda dapat sebelumnya, terus apa lagi? Pengalaman yang telah Anda lakukan sebelumnya, itu memakai past tense kayak gitu. Okay, any questions?
Tenang tuh.
No, sir.
Huh?
Sorry, sir. In kirim to PDF or Word atau PDF kita tulis tangan. Oh.
PDF aja, nggak usah tulis tangan lah. Capek kan tulis tangan.
Kirim enggak, Pak?
Kirim WA grup saja. Nanti setiap kelas ada penanggung jawab ya. Setiap kelas ada penanggung jawabnya. Setiap kelas ada penanggung jawabnya. Misalnya kelasnya Mas Fajar, prodi Mas Fajar, nanti kirimnya ke Mas Fajar semua. Terus prodinya Mas siapa lagi, Mbak Nurul, kirimnya ke Mbak Nurul semua. Terus siapa lagi? Prodi siapa lagi?
Soleh.
Mas Soleh ya. Mas Soleh and Mas Fajar, you have one class or not? You are one class or not? No.
MTI Pak Soleh in SD.
Oh iya, so you have different class, right? You have different prodi.
Alright, sir.
Okay, any other questions? Jadi ya, wait a minute. Tadi yang responsible untuk kelas Mas Fajar siapa? Mas Fajar ya. Terus yang Mbak Nurul siapa? Mbak Nurul sendiri. Dan jenengan apa sih bahasa Jawanya?
Jenengan dados koordinator.
Jenengan dados koordinator nggih. In your class, you are become the responsibilities in the class. Ya. Oke, Mbak Nurul. Oke, thank you Mbak Nurul. And
Tulis tangan lagi nih.
no.
Tidak, tadi Nurul dengar kok formatnya PDF, tulis tangan piye.
Biasa. Mas Doni is joking now.
Ya, joking.
Mas Doni, please send apa namanya itu obat ya ke Mbak Nurul biar cepat sembuh batuknya, kasihan. Ya.
Oke. Nanti saya kirimin.
Ini strong woman. Ya.
Ini loh Pak, bojone galak.
Tempel 100.000 di kepala itu loh Pak.
Langsung sembuh yo.
3 kali sehari.
Mbak Nurul kalau badannya panas atau demam itu kalungan kulkas Mbak, coba Mbak.
Allahu Akbar. Okay, got it everyone ya. For the next meeting, I think we will talk about job interview. The last meeting loh. In the first 15 minute ya. 15 menit pertama kita akan bahas terkait dengan job interview. Kita akan lihat contoh job interview. And after that you have to prepare 10 minutes for question and answer. One of you become interviewer and one of you become interviewee. Get it or not? The next meeting loh. Pertemuan ke depan itu kita akan bahas terkait dengan job interview. Nanti kita akan lihat contoh daripada video sebelumnya. And you have to prepare it in English. Question and answer in English versions. Bagaimana kalau kita ngelihat videonya sekarang? Jadi bisa dipersiapkan minggu depan, untuk minggu depan. Kita lihat video job interview sekarang. Only 10 minutes.
Oke.
Oke, gimana Mbak Nurul dan yang lain-lain?
Oke.
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 Oke. Tugasnya, but remember ya, your assignment is for the first one is you have to write the cover letter and curriculum vitae in English presence, and you have to send it to your class responsibilities. Ya. Ya, jadi coordinator, your class coordinator. And then the second one, for the next meeting, you have to prepare for the job interview one by one ya. Two of you become, the first one become interviewer and the second one become the interviewee. Jadi ada dua orang, jadi berpasang-pasangan in pairs. So one of you become interviewer and one of you become interviewee. Okay? Let's see the example. Wait a minute. Mau lihat yang kartun atau apa nih? Kartun aja ya. Actually,
Ya,
I took it from YouTube ya, English Solution from YouTube.
Hati-hati copyright.
Oh no.
Kan diupload di YouTube ini, Pak.
Iya, I know
Yes.
that. That's why I said I took it from YouTube and it's not mine. So you can I mean you can see in the YouTube also. Okay, this is not copyright. Oke.
Viewer ITTS Tangerang Selatan itu 100.
Oh.
Iya.
Okay. Please, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome.
Loh. Kok? Wait a minute, guys. Kok kontak?
Back to English Solution. How are you doing? Let's
Kontak. Laptop saya error.
Hi. Welcome back to English Solution. How are you doing? Let's learn English again.
To English Solution. How are you doing? Let's learn English again with you, Mr. Evan. English Solution. So what? I'm on my way to office. It takes about 30 minutes from home. While driving, I'm going to share an English conversation video about job interview. I hope it's useful for you, especially for those who need to practice how to answer the questions during the interview. Let's check this out. Welcome to English Solution, Mr. Evan. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. And yourself? Great. Thank you. I hope we didn't keep you waiting for so long. No, sir. I had a chance to talk with one of your instructors while waiting. That's good. Shall we start now? Yeah, sure. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am a manager of our department here and we have an empty position. So we have interviewed applicants to fill the position as quickly as possible. Yes, sir. I read about the position on your website and I think I am a good fit. Good. Let's see. First of all, please tell me a little about yourself. I graduated from Indonesian University of Education and majored in English literature. After graduating in 2010, I attended a one-year cultural and language exchange program in Munich, Germany.
Guys. Jadi teman-teman harus perhatikan ya pertanyaan dan jawabannya. Ya, pertanyaannya apa, jawabannya apa, karena itu yang akan dipakai nanti ke depan, besok minggu depan. Oke? Perhatikan pertanyaannya apa, terkait dengan apa. Tulis saja poin-poinnya. Oke?
Worked as a front office staff at a financial company after returning to Indonesia. That is interesting. Are you still working as a front office staff now? No. I like the job, but my passion is more into teaching. I love to share my English knowledge, and I want to improve my skills by teaching people. It's very, very nice. So tell me about your current job. I have worked at Telkom Corporate University for 7 years as an English instructor. My responsibilities include teaching, drafting lesson plans, and developing teaching materials for each level of the program. 7 years? It is not a short time. So why do you want to leave your current job? I enjoy working for my current institution, and I have gained fantastic knowledge and experience there. However, I think I have learned everything I can there. There is no room left for me to grow inside the institution anymore. I am ready to step up to new challenges to develop my skills and experience. And I'm glad your company offered me that. All right. Why do you want this job? And why do you want to work for us? I am interested in this job and your institution because you offer me a ton of opportunities to develop my career. Moreover, your institution is one of the most reputable language institutions in the industry. Working for a big institution like yours has always been my dream. What about your strengths and weaknesses? I am very organized, proactive, and persuasive. I can also communicate well with my students. Besides that, I am also very good at building and maintaining good relationships with students. I even still in contacts with some of my former students. As for my weaknesses, I get bored easily when I'm just sitting around. That's why I always keep myself busy with anything to get rid of boredom. Why should I hire you? I am a hard worker and a fast learner. I am eager to learn, and I get along well with other people. My 7 years of teaching experience will bring great benefits to your institution. What are the challenges you face in your current job, and how do you handle them? When I was working at my current job, I sometimes had to teach programs for a higher level than my skill. I got nervous and confident and went down every time I was teaching. I overcame it by diligently studying the program material and studying the character of each student. I even sacrificed my free time to watch videos on how to teach the program. As a result, I feel more confident to teach and answer my students' questions fluently. It is nice to hear that you can overcome it. What are you looking for in a job? The job should help me grow in my career. I will be happy to learn and grow as I work in a national institution like yours. You are right. Now, do you mind working overtime? No, I do not. I understand that is the nature of the job. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I can see myself either already getting promoted twice or getting a master's degree related to my job. Do you still have the urge to study? Of course, sir. Especially if it helps my career. Sure. If you are accepted to work here, how much salary do you expect per month? I'm a flexible person, so I'm also quite flexible with the wage. But based on my career experience and achievements, I would like to be compensated in a fair way. I'm open to wage discussion and negotiation. That sounds good. I will make sure to take this as a matter of consideration. Do you have any questions for me? Please tell me a little about this position. This is an online teaching position for general English programs. Instructors have to deal with digital learning base. That sounds great. I hope to have the opportunity to work for you. All right. Anything else? No, sir. I think I have a pretty good understanding of the requirements. All right then. That's it for today. It was nice talking to you. Thank you. It was nice talking to you too.
Oke. Tadi kita sudah melihat terkait dengan video. Can you hear my word? Can you hear my voice?
Yes,
Oke.
Pak.
Oke. Tadi kita sudah lihat terkait dengan video job interview tersebut. Nanti minggu depan setiap kelas setiap orang berpasang-pasangan ya. Berpasang-pasangan menjadi yang menginterview dan juga yang diinterview. Semacam di real job interview kayak gitu. Di real job interview use English ya. Prepare, you have to use an English language. Get it? Nanti formatnya gini. Formatnya misalnya Mas Rifki jadi yang penginterview, Mas Fajar jadi yang diinterview. Posisinya apa? Kayak gitu loh. Posisi yang dilamar itu apa? Kayak gitu ya. Paham nggak? Kayak gini. Biar saya tulis coba. Nah. Oke. You see that? Ya. Jadi dibuat list kayak gitu setiap kelas ya. Setiap kelas, every class you have to write the list and send to me tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Mas Fajar, Mas Doni dan yang lain. Mas Singgi.
Iya.
Jadi yang koordinator setiap kelas tuh siapa? Penanggung jawabnya, ya koordinatornya siapa? Nanti ditulis job posisinya apa? Interviewnya siapa? Jadi setiap orang masing-masing kena ya, baik dia menjadi interviewer atau menjadi yang diinterview. Kayak gitu.
Antar kelas atau antar prodi?
Antar kelas aja lah, sama kelas aja.
Alright.
Nggak usah antar prodi. Toh ini kan satu kelas aja menurut saya mas semuanya kayak gitu. Ya, tapi disiapkan di prodinya masing-masing ya, Mas Doni sama siapa, jadi yang menginterview atau yang diinterview. Terus interviewnya pakai bahasa Inggris ya, dan jawabnya pakai bahasa Inggris. Oke, got it everyone?
Sorry. Kita prepare text is fine.
Apa mas?
Kita prepare text is fine.
It's okay. It's fine. Prepare text-nya nggak apa-apa. Yang penting apa yang ada di benak Anda dan interviewnya itu sesuai dengan jobs-nya ya, job posisinya itu apa gitu. Misalnya job posisinya digital marketing, yang interviewnya berarti kan itu di dalam lingkup digital marketing tersebut kayak gitu. Ya kan misalnya perusahaan terkait dengan digital, dia butuh digital marketer kayak gitu kan. Artinya kan nanti interviewnya terkait dengan itu kayak gitu. Ya. It's okay, you prepare you read pertanyaannya, jawabannya, but don't show to me. Do not show to me, oke? Saya anggap itu teman-teman sudah mempersiapkannya dengan matang. Kayak gitu ya, everyone. Teman-teman yang hadir paham semua? Do you got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Oke. Jadi tugasnya ada 2 ya. Yang pertama tugas yang untuk besok yang langsung dikirim setiap koordinator. Itu yang tadi saya tulis ya Mas Fajar ya, dan teman-teman yang lain tadi barusan saya tulis terkait dengan ini ya, data setiap prodinya siapa saja yang jadi yang job posisinya apa, jadi penginterviewnya siapa dan interviewnya siapa, listnya dikirim ke saya besok ya, biar saya catat, biar saya simpan kayak gitu ya. Besok mau jam berapa is okay. Oke. And the second one, paham ya teman-teman? And the second one for the next meeting, due date-nya hari Rabu. Due date-nya hari Rabu. Untuk yang ini, apa namanya itu? Yang kurikulum vitae dan cover letter. Ya, kurikulum vitae dan cover letter, due date-nya hari Rabu. Tapi kalau nggak bisa kirim hari Rabu, is okay, but you have to inform to me. Okay? Is there any objection from you? Ada yang keberatan? Kalau keberatan ngomong guys, nggak apa-apa, it's okay.
Aman, Pak.
Aman ya? Teman-teman yang lain jangan Mas Rifki bilang aman, yang lain nggak aman.
Aman.
Aman ya teman-teman semua?
Aman, saya ikut Mas
Pokoknya
Rifki.
ada Mas Fajar aman, Pak.
Oke. Mbak Nurul ya, aman G?
Aman, Pak.
Oh, siap. Get well soon loh Mbak Nurul. Don't forget to drink the medicine. Ya.
Thank you.
Jangan lupa itu wajib tuh. Ya Mas Doni juga cepat sembuh ya Mas Doni ya.
Sudah sehat.
Oke, saya pikir teman-teman sudah paham semua. Besok ya Mas Fajar dan koordinator lain, Mbak Nurul dan Mbak siapa namanya? Mas Soleh. Kayaknya dia dengar deh. Oh dengar.
Ya Mas ya. Sedang liburan tuh Pak.
Iya, enggak apa-apa, cuma list doang siapa saja yang yang jadi penginterview dan yang diinterview kayak gitu. Jadi listnya besok saya terima kayak gitu loh. Ya Mas ya?
Saya sama siapa ya Pak? Saya sendiri yo. Jarang
Mas,
masuk anak-anak yo.
Yang lain nggak ada. Kabarin aja yang lain-lain mah.
Harian kan ada. Pasti kan? Itu harian ada.
Sama saya Mas Soleh.
Tuh, Mas Fikri. Masuk Mas Fikri ada tuh. Enggak, nanti koordinasikan aja sama teman-teman yang lain. Masuk enggak? Kalau bisa masuk ditulis, kalau nggak bisa masuk nggak usah ditulis kayak gitu. Ya Mas Soleh ya. Begitu juga kelas yang lain ya Mas Fajar ya, teman-teman yang bisa masuk ditata dulu semuanya, nanti pasangnya sama siapa kayak gitu. Oke? Don't forget you have to use English language. Okay? Okay. So now because you have no question for me, you continue to the absency.
Oke.
No, lanjut absen.
Lanjut absensi dulu sebentar. Mas Wendy Hermansa, nothing ya. Tegar Muhammad Rifki.
Present, sir.
Oke, Tegar tadi ada soalnya. Aldi present.
Jen.
Nurul present. Oke. Raka Fadila juga nggak ada ya. Abdullah Zepi present. Rifki Algi nggak ada ya. Misbahudin nggak ada. Reza Nur Arifin
Present, sir.
oke. Wajib ada lah dia ini mah. Dani Firdaus.
Present, sir.
Ahmad Fauzi nothing. Papan Firdaus. Mas Tovan nothing ya Mas Tovan ya. Oke. Ini Saifullah nothing. Adli Marcelo nothing. Ada Esa, Mas Atta nothing.
Tidak tahu ya Pak.
Nggak ada kabar ya Mas Atta ya? Oke, Mas Doni present. Tinggi Prasetyo
Present, sir.
oke. Fajar Kurniadi present. Ridwan Prasetyo present. Rifki Setiawan present. Oke. Farul Rahim nothing. Adinda nothing. Adinda kemana sih? Mas Soleh. Anda Setia Karim. Salsa.
Hadir.
Fikri. Present. Oke. Di Mas Soleh temannya itu ada Mas Andrian sama Mas Fikri ya. Jadi ada Mas Andrian sama Mas Fikri. Jadi bisa dua orang jadi apa namanya itu yang diinterview, satu orang jadi penginterview. Ya.
Halo, sir. Saya pasangannya sama Mas Fikri.
Sama Mas Soleh juga. Jadi Mas Soleh misalnya jadi yang penginterview. Mas Andrian sama Mas siapa? Satunya lagi Mas Fikri jadi yang diinterview.
Oh, jadi dia pelamar kerja ya kandidat.
Jadi dua orang lah kayak gitulah.
Oh, oke.
In different times. Jadi waktu yang berbeda lah istilahnya kayak gitu.
Iya.
Atau enggak bisa juga Mas Soleh di rolling jadi yang interview, jangan dia mulu yang di penginterview. Bisa juga seperti itu.
Soalnya bisa kandidat aja, Pak. Soalnya saya jadi kandidat aja juga nggak apa-apa.
Iya, kayak gitu. Ya. Oke.
Ayo, berdua.
Oh iya, Mas Andrian ya, ada kontak Mbak Salsa enggak? Dan Mbak Adinda?
Ada.
Kalau ada di WA, Mbak, kenapa nggak masuk? Gitu.
Iya. Waktu itu sih pernah nanya Pak, ya mungkin apa nih sibuk gawe lah gitu.
Oh iya sibuk gawe ya, jadi
kalau kayak gitu saya nggak bisa Bang.
Iya benar. Makanya kalau dengan alasan sibuk gawe itu kita nggak bisa apa namanya ya, mendiskriminasi lah istilahnya gitu ya, kata kasarnya itu nggak bisa. Benar. Tapi kalau sudah buat komitmen ya diusahakan lah kita. Diusahakan kayak gitu sih. Oke, thank you.
Sir, makan nih, Sir.
Gimana, Mas?
Makan.
Oke, please. Oke. I think the time is up. Oke. Thank you very much, everyone. Good luck for next week, ya. You have to assignment, ya. The first one for become interviewing the interviewer, and the second one, please write the cover letter and curriculum vitae to me in the English version in the form of PDF. Okay? And send your kenapa Mas Doni? Katanya tadi nggak keberatan.
Maaf
Ya,
Pak.
siap.
Hanya via email. Ya.
WA aja Mbak. WA aja Mbak.
Oh, WA aja.
WA aja. Kalau email saya agak lemot bukanya, susah dibukanya.
Jadi disatuin kan Pak?
Disatuin, nanti kelasnya Mbak Nurul sendiri, kelasnya Mas Fajar sendiri, prodinya Mas Fajar sendiri, prodinya Mas Soleh sendiri. Ngoten nggih?
Iya.
Oke. Thank you very much. Please turn on your camera semuanya sebentar saja. Only 1 minute lah. Oke, wah, pantasan Mas Ali. Nggak ada suara. Lagi di atas kasur ternyata.
Bawah, Pak.
Oh, di bawah. Oke. Oke, datuan, Mas Soleh. I wanna see you in Jogja, Mas Soleh.
Gua masalah di Jogja atau
Where is your position in Jogja? In Jogja. Lungi lah, lungi.
nggak kelihatan mana ini mukanya.
Makan gue. Nah, in the hotel.
Buset.
Oke.
Nah, peningkatan.
Ya, peningkatan nih. Mas Fikri, Mas Leoni, Mas Inggi, Mas Tegar, Mas Reza. Mas Reza lagi sholat kok di situ.
Ini pakai headset.
Ya kan dengeran.
Saya agak dengar.
Iya.
Tahu aku.
Ah lah, lupa di mute.
How are you, Mr. Dewangga?
Alhamdulillah fine, sir. How are you?
I'm
What's
fine
up?
too, thank you.
Long time no see, Mister. I hope we will see you soon as possible, maybe, inshallah.
Ya. Lanjut.
Iya, amin, inshallah. Siap. Betul. Para petinggi namanya Mas Soleh ini.
Yes, sama Bapak.
Ngeri. Sangar lu. Tinggi.
Akademiknya.
Makanya gue.
Ngeri.
Oke, 1, 2, 3.
Mas Ridwan, ketawa Mas Ridwan, coba ketawa.
Ketawa terus Mas Ridwan.
Kok udah gambarnya nge-play terus sih?
1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you very much, guys. See you next week. Good luck for you for your assignment next week. And apa maning? What else? Nothing. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Makasih Pak Dewangga.
Thank you, Mr.
Terima kasih, Pak Angga.
Dikasih tugas kok terima kasih gitu.
Marahnya dibatin aja.
Nikmati aja, Pak. Mumpung masih hidup.
Oke.
Lu.
Nikmati betul.
Ya mumpung masih hidup ya nikmatin. Kalau